Hey again, it's Team Casey. I'm Coach Tyler, and this is
Casey.
And today we're going to talk about cardio. So we're going to go over the specific types of cardio, benefits, what we found is negative, best timing, and everything. So do you want to go ahead and get it kicked off?
So we can start and just kind of let everybody know what our personal preferences are, because I'm assuming they're probably different.
Probably.
Because we are two completely different divisions and people and sizes, you know.
Yeah.
So for me, I always, weirdly enough, the number 40, the magical number of 40 minutes has always been the spot where my body really starts making a transformation, but it was always super important for me to work up to that 40 minutes. And I've never really had to go beyond that, just because of my body type and the way I eat and the way it metabolizes food and really reacts to that 40 minutes of cardio. I've never really had to go above and beyond that for a certain amount of time. And I actually prefer the dreaded fasted cardio. I love fasted cardio. I love to get it done in the morning. It wakes me up. It gets my digestion rolling, gets the blood flowing. Honestly, I know people like dread it, but I love it.
Yeah, I mean, we were just talking about that the other day too, that, I mean, I prefer empty stomach morning cardio as well, because we were just talking the other day that it gets my brain functioning better. It like wakes me up, and I actually look forward to it, unless I'm like super depleted, and even just like steady state walking on a treadmill like I'm struggling through, then that's when it's like not that enjoyable. But right now I'm definitely enjoying it. But what I wanted to ask you is, when you gradually start up your cardio, so you said that you gradually build up to the 40, what do you usually start it off at?
I mean, in my off season, I still even keep like cardio in, just as like a conditioning purpose, just to keep like, you know, just a healthy heart, just things like that, keep digestion, everything rolling. So I usually don't go any lower than like 10 minutes a day, or like 6 days a week, or maybe like 15 minutes depending on how I'm feeling, and that's usually steady state.
Yeah.
But in my off season, I will switch from like fasted to, you know, 4 or after workouts or whatever. It doesn't really matter to me.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it does the same. It's the same purpose. But how about you? What's your high cardio? Reveal it.
Well, it's since I've been
Is it 1,000 minutes?
No, the highest I went was 45 minutes, and empty stomach in the morning. But in the past I've gone as high as 2 45-minute sessions.
Yeah.
And in the past, and that was like interval training too. So I would do 45 minutes empty stomach intervals, and then 45 minutes directly after weight training intervals. And let's just put it this way: I didn't look good. Like it was,
that seems like a lot. Unless you were eating good, I don't know, but
yeah, it was not a good look. So right now, I would say, like, as she said, like 40 minutes is her magical number. I would say anywhere from like 30 to 40 is mine. Sometimes I can get away with just doing about 20 in the morning, but it just kind of depends. And
you're kind of like me, like, well, actually very similar like me. We're both like tall, and we have like that build that just metabolizes food really quick.
Fast,
So I've always had like a quick metabolism. It's just a matter of what I was eating. So yeah, I could definitely see that 45 minutes working well for you. And ever since the first day I met you, you've always been shredded. So I don't know any different.
It's just my back.
Yeah. We all have those problems.
Just my back that doesn't get lean.
Now we're gonna break ourselves apart, you know. So this.
Round 2?
Yeah, it's you now. For me, I don't think it matters when you do the cardio.
No, I totally agree with you. I don't think it matters when you do the cardio either.
Right. It's a catabolic action. You're essentially breaking down things so your body responds.
Right.
So, I mean, whether you do it fasted or whether you do it like pre or post weight training, I think it has the same effect. Your body might look a little different versus doing it right away in the morning or doing it afterwards. Like I like the way my body looks after I do fasted, because I'm a little bit drier.
Yeah.
And, you know, obviously that mode of being depleted, and then you also like sweat all that sweat, so you're like, oh, I'm ripped now, you know. But
yeah, for sure.
But like I think in like burning calories and getting the job done, I really don't think at what point, like, it, you know, just some bodies do better on like fasted cardio.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. And what I tell all of my clients is just do it whenever best fits your schedule, because if doing it first thing in the morning, empty stomach, if that doesn't fit your schedule, then you don't need to do it empty stomach first thing in the morning. As long as you get it done, like she was saying, as long as you get it done and during the day, you're still going to get the results, because it's all about putting your body in that caloric deficit.
Correct. And then also, like, I know for me, I would always, like, right from the get-go at the beginning of prep, like after the first week, after I kind of get everything rolling, I would switch right to fasted because that's what I preferred. But yeah, like you said, once you start getting depleted, the energy starts, you know, the glycogen's completely freaking drained out of your body. You know, you're low on energy. I tend to try to, like, pop a meal or two in before I start doing my cardio. And that's, you know, but not very frequent, but it makes a world of a difference. You'll notice that you can actually get through your cardio session with some energy. So when you start to feel that little indifference there, a meal will change your life.
And it probably makes you feel like your cardio is more efficient because you're actually working a little bit harder on that cardio rather than like doing an empty stomach when you're depleted and you're just like zombie mode trying to barely like make it through.
Right. Types of cardio. There's so many types.
So many types.
And like so many things you can use too.
All
You know
things.
what I mean? Like you could just jump up and down for 40 minutes and, you know, on a trampoline and burn a crap ton of calories. You know what I mean?
You could vacuum.
Yeah, literally. You could literally stretch. Stretching burns calories.
You can clean your house.
Yeah, clean your house. Come clean my house. But so like for me, I like to. I'm so sweaty. Okay.
By the way, it's like super humid and hot in
Oh my
Nashville
God,
now.
I can't do anything with my legs. So I prefer to switch cardio machines just to keep it interesting. But what I do like to do is the mountain approach, so like or the hill climbing approach, because that idea to me, it just seems like if you are going to be hitting different angles all the time, like doing your cardio, I feel like that's better for like your legs and your glutes and the way your body handles all that pressure and the, you know, that kind of like that breakdown. You know what I mean?
So do you believe in like, because I see people do some of the weirdest shit like on the step mill, like going sideways and like, do you believe in that stuff?
I don't believe in it. I don't know, like, I don't believe in it like it has like a certain purpose.
Yeah.
For me though, I do it. Like,
yes. To not get bored. Yeah.
Right. So like if I'm doing 40 minutes on the Stairmaster, which I barely touch the Stairmaster, but sometimes I'll get a good, burst of energy and I'm like, I'm gonna do this today.
Yeah.
So like I'll do like the sideways and I'll do the lunges and stuff like that to get my heart rate up. But I think that I like doing it sideways because I have really tight hip flexors, so I like the opportunity to kind of like stretch them on the machine.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but at the end of the day too, you also have to remember if you don't have perfect form the entire time, you're gonna start butchering your knees, like easily, because your knees are not supposed to move that way. At all.
But so you agree, like, don't be under the misconception that doing that type of stuff is going to shape your legs differently.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think so. No.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you can't really spot train. I mean, the only way you can really spot train is by weight training. You can't do that like with cranes. You can't do it with cardio. You know.
Yeah,
so
I totally agree.
But so there is two different types of cardio really. And actually, I believe that there's three, but some people might consider it HIIT. So I do like conditioning, HIIT, and steady state. So for me, conditioning is about adding weights. It's about like battle ropes. It's about flipping tires. It's about burpees and things like that.
Like
and then
plyo work.
Yeah, but more like plyo work, but making it just a little bit more intense and adding more weights.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll even strap like I have my ankle weights. I'll strap that onto my actual waist. Like I'll Velcro them for an extra 10 pounds, and then I'll go to town.
That's probably pretty intense.
Yeah, it is. It's awesome. You feel like an athlete.
Yeah.
So, but like, what's your preference? You do steady state, right?
Yeah, I mean, for what my priorities and my goals right now for what I'm trying to do is I prefer steady state just because, in my experience, I would prefer to put my maximum 100% intensity into my weight training because that's more important to me right now. Because what I found is when I was doing high intensity cardio, I wasn't able to recover fast enough in order to give my weight training 100%, and I would prefer to give my weight training 100%. And the other negative that I saw or that I felt when I was doing high intensity, plus my weight training's pretty high intensity, I felt like shit all the time. Like my body just like wasn't recovering fast enough. So that's why I prefer just to do like the low steady state right now, and then like I said, put all my intensity into the weight training.
Right.
What about yourself?
And like I said, like for like us, it's different. Like we're so tall, and I'm like slender, so my body just eats food up really quick. And you've got a ton of muscle, so your body eats food up really quick.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we can hang out with that steady state cardio literally through our entire preps if we want to. Yeah. But here's where the line gets drawn. When you add those conditioning workouts and those HIIT workouts in, you're really starting to bring those fast twitch muscle fibers into your training.
Like we were talking about the other day.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I think that's super important because it also just makes you a better athlete inside the gym when you are picking up those weights too.
Right. Yeah.
And if they are looking for more conditioning, that type of training is going to help you and help shape your physique a little bit too. It's going to give you just a little bit more extra muscles.
Yeah.
That's what it's going to do. It's going to tighten your skin a little bit too, even.
Yeah. So we're gonna. She's gonna take me through like one of her conditioning workouts, and we're gonna get a video of that as well for the Instagram TV.
These are devil horns.
What's the horns for?
Because I'm gonna torture you. It's gonna be awesome, I think. But I'm good at it, so we're gonna have a good time. And then also, I think weight training can be a form of cardio.
I agree.
Like high intensity, low.
Especially like low rest periods in between sets, like just trying to keep it constantly moving.
Supersetting.
The supersetting giant sets like we did for legs the other day, like giant setting and everything. That's going to bring your heart rate to a different level.
Mm-hmm. Like I actually, when I want to get everything revved up, so when I first start my preps, I'll take it easy and I'll kind of ease in. But once I start really, picking things up, my first method of like trying to get cut up and get conditioned and bring that, bring the body back in a little bit tighter is I'll literally do, like if I have the room to do like supersets and burn a little bit of extra calories, I'll do my weight set, and then I'll do like, say I'm doing squats, like back squats, I'll drop the weight and then I'll do jump squats.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? In between each set, and I'll keep my heart rate up.
Keep your heart rate up, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And, and like, again, that's fast twitch and slow twitch muscle fibers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you're going to get tired really quick. You're draining your ATP. It's going to keep rotating through like that.
Yeah.
It's going to burn you out, but you're going to feel epic afterwards. You're going to feel like an athlete. And, your body only starts to regenerate that and get better at doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the more you do that stuff. But, I think we covered basically everything we wanted to cover about cardio.
Yeah.
So if you guys do have any other questions about cardio or any sort of anything, slam it down in the comments. We're here. We can handle it.
You say slam it down?
I did, I think.
Just slam those comments down below.
Right in. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Yep. I hope you guys enjoy your weekend, and we will see you guys next week.
Yeah. Okay, bye.
Bye.